This episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. Head down to the link below to get some fantastic deals on video games and shop with confidence, knowing that every game on this site comes directly from publishers and you get a fantastic deal in the process. Not only that, this video is also brought to you by XSplit. Head down to the other link down there and get in on the fantastic family of products that XSplit has to offer, including XSplit Broadcaster, which is a fantastic program for live streaming, video recording, and even making this video that you're watching right now. Head down to the link below. And let's not forget, this show wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the great people making Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Head down to the link below. Foundry Virtual Tabletop is perfect for all of your virtual tabletop needs. It's very easy to set up, very easy to mod, very easy to get all of your game systems working, including D&D 1st Edition, D&D 5th Edition, Pathfinder, Fallout Pen and Paper, even Bunkers and Badasses. Head down to the link below and try out Foundry Virtual Tabletop absolutely free. And last but certainly not least, we need to give a big shout out to the folks at ForgottenAdventures.net for their dedication to the craft of map-making assets, virtual tokens, battle maps, Clip Studio brushes, and builder packs, all available on ForgottenAdventures.net. Link down below in the description. Konbanwa, dorks, dorkheads, and everyone in between, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dorkheads.
I was worried.
Oh, come on.
Shane was late, so at some point they are going to take 5 points of late damage.
Probably when I'm asleep.
And just real quick, Coco, I used your Blessing of the Goddess while you were away, but I'm gonna let you use it again because I feel super bad about that.
The goddess likes me. It's okay. She gives it to me.
Why is nobody fading?
I mean, I haven't
not dead.
You cannot suppress Duskin.
No, it's...
Also,
it's
I was going to say, Hunter, I'm straight edge. I don't get faded.
Not
Oh
what
my
I
gosh.
meant. There we go, I think I fixed it.
I'll have you know. I don't do drugs.
That's not what I meant. I meant the little reactive images down in the corner weren't working
It's
there. They're
okay.
fine now, though.
I'll do them all to save you. Save you all.
I just said they're fine now.
Are they?
Noble,
Yes!
Are they
noble sacrifice. I have to do all of them.
Everything is fine! Everything!
So you say.
Everything. We got some Dungeons & Dragons. I got this awesome cup of coffee. It's this delightful French vanilla hazelnut with a little bit of lion's mane powder in it. Just, you know, so the cool kids like ya.
The cool kids
Really?
don't
Coffee
like
this
you, I'm
late?
sorry.
That
Cook
is...
yourself during bed.
That is...
Although it's bad to have, like, caffeine a certain amount of hours before bed, no matter what, plenty of us just aren't affected by caffeine. And we
I
don't
am
give
not
a shit.
affected by caffeine, and I'm gonna be up all
Unfortunate-
night anyway, so...
Well, I was gonna say, Hunter, even if we're not affected by caffeine, it still does affect our sleep. Even if we don't actually feel the effects and can go to sleep, you get less restful sleep if you do it too close to when you actually fall asleep. But if you're gonna be up all night, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up all night anyway, so who cares? But before I kick off my endless evening of debauchery, we do have a session to run, so let's say we get right into it, shall we?
Debauchery.
Debauchery!
I'm just picking up trash onto the highway. It's not. I mean.
Oh.
They were playing D&D during that whole thing, weren't they?
I think they legitimately did. if I recall.
Yeah, he was like, "Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?"
Yeah, they did play D&D at one point.
In a
Oh,
warm
shit.
spot.
So, recap where we left off. The party was in a bit of a pickle with Mr. Stonecutter, the mysterious dwarf who apparently runs the rail industry, kinda? A little bit. Not really. He's actually one of Lord Grendelmore's old henchmen who has been forced underground because, well, Lord Grendelmore staged a war against the dwarves, and a dwarf working with a guy who's staging a war against the dwarves. We have a word for that. It's called traitor. The guy's in hiding. And now he wants the golden spike so that he can get a little bit of a redemption arc by rebuilding the entire subrail network, which, for those of you who are unaware, was destroyed somewhere around 872 post-fracture for various reasons. All I know is that the Mad King Orvid is heavily involved.
Just a silly guy.
He's
Really?
just a silly guy that killed a lot of people.
Goose. Think of all the children, though. Think of the children specifically.
By the way, a bit of a behind-the-scenes thing. Originally, instead of the golden spike, you were going to do a heist and steal the Mad King's crown, but I didn't go that route. So we'll
would be there would be higher consequences.
We'll
just
talk
say
about that later. So anyway, Mr. Stonecutter gave you a job. You killed 8 of his guys, so naturally the next course of action is for you to fight a whole load of spiders, because if he sent his men in to fight those spiders, it would cost him probably about 40 guys before they finally got through them all. So he figured he'd save 40 guys and make you do it, which will make up for the 8 that you already killed.
What
So
are we talking about?
They
This
chose
body's
their
straight
path.
shot could have been anyone.
so
Yeah, we did try and talk him down.
So we had a bit of a we had a bit of a train ride. We're over near where, actually I can show you on the subrail map. We're over here towards the end of the yellow line where they were digging the new tunnels to go into the Orklands until work abruptly stopped around 872 post-fracture for various reasons. The Mad King Orvid is heavily involved. We had a bit of a fight with some spiders, and unfortunately, your boy here, Duskin, was gravely injured until. All right, I just want to emphasize how fucking insane these hit dice rolls were. Duskin, you took a power nap, and used that to roll 2 of your hit dice, which you will not get back, I'm sorry. But you did roll an 11 and a 12.
This is on my side, baby.
On a D12! Which is... That's freaking crazy! And that is where we left off. So, members of the party, what would you like to do?
Do I know if spiders are edible?
They're
Make
better to-
a survival check.
That's
Well,
24. These little guys not really. Also, you skewered most of them. The big guy, other hand, that is a good source of meat.
Nom 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 nom.
I know what I'm doing.
Alternatively, you could ask Virgil, who knows a thing or two about spiders.
Are these poisonous?
I mean, all of them are venomous. Most of the time, it's not going to be in the meat of them. You know, just avoid where the venom comes from.
I start carving it up.
Yeah, it's usually around the head. There's usually a spot around the head where the venom actually comes from. So, you know, the rest of the body, it'd be fine.
Oh yeah, I think I see her right here. Do you want some?
No, I'm good.
More for me.
I don't know, just something about it. It makes me feel a little guilty.
It'd be a
Virgil.
waste to leave the corpse.
Would you?
I know, but I can't help but
remind me-
feel bad. I feel like that'd be rude to my ex.
Would
Oh.
you remind me what you scouted ahead and found?
Oh,
Big
there is
spider.
there's an astral spider. That's
Huh.
fun. We get to deal with that.
And
So that's
you
kind of why I
guys-
came back.
And you guys also found the Rock of Friendship and the Blade of Cat-like Consequences.
Yes, I really like this rock.
It's a good rock.
Pulls rock out of pocket and then puts it back. At some point during that brief amount of time that we were here, there seems to suddenly be two eyes drawn on it. a little happy face. Definitely not gonna name it Dwayne.
Why didn't I name the rock Skippy?
It could be Skippy.
Why
It's
didn't
like
I
could
name it
Dwayne.
Skippy? That would have been the ultimate callback.
Rocky.
Right.
No, you do know his name. His name is Benny.
Yeah, Benny. His name Benny. But yeah, it is actually really gorgeous up ahead. There's a lot of old skeletons there, but there's a very definitive, like, if there was going to be a golden spike, there's no doubt in my mind. It's where this really just highly advanced looking pyramid in there is that is practically glowing, and there's an astral spider just outside of it that is really big. So if I was a golden spike, I'd be there.
Do you think anything useful would be in the other rooms? If we were facing a challenge, we might as well be prepared.
I saw the astral spider and came right back. I didn't do too much like looking around of what was down there in the tunnels I was going by. Plus, you know, I was a spider at the time, so not much a whole lot I can look at. But there might be something down there. We can take a look before we go and officially try to confront that spider. So wouldn't hurt, but there's nothing in like the rooms down that way other than, you know, what I already brought back to you guys.
Well, okay. I suppose, do we want to put it up to a vote then, to confront now or later?
I mean, we can go around. It didn't seem to be after, like, it wasn't coming after me for me being in there, and so long as, you know, we avoid any webbing, we should be fine.
Alright, lead
'Cause
the way.
it's further down.
You know my answer.
Fuck it up! Otherwise, I am ready to go whenever
Okay.
you guys are.
Guess we're gonna become the exterminators.
Exterminator.
Okay, we're heading deeper into this mine network. Okay, most of us are.
I
Which
already
way?
went through all those rooms.
Relic,
Which-
Duskin, what's up?
Where are we going?
I wanted to know what was over there.
Oh, yeah, it's just a sleeping quarters, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, a lot of sleeping quarter
You
rooms,
can
and I
look
raided
around
the,
if you
the
want.
chests.
It's a nice map. It's.
Yeah.
Once again, we are operating on maps provided by ForgottenAdventures.net. Link is in the description, ladies and
It's a
gentlemen.
magical darkness, impenetrable.
Oh no!
It's advanced darkness.
Wait, I have dark vision. Oh, that's great, but do you have blinding light vision?
Anyway, as the party
That's me next
heads
to you.
deeper into the mines. And right off the bat, you realize, oh dear God, it's real cramped in here.
Yeah, it's a little cramped. It's a little cramped in here, guys. Down that way, if you go down this way, you will see that there's actually a gorgeous room of amethyst. And when you go that way, when you continue, that's where you're going to find the spider and the pyramid. But like down these ways, I know there's skeletons down there, some like open area over here, but it all kind of leads to the same place where inevitably it'll make you reach that spider. So we just have to avoid going too far.
This is kind of reminding me of the vibe of that skull mask I bought once from the silver store. It's really cheap.
Understandable.
I guess for a silver, you don't expect quality.
Okay.
Whoops.
All right.
These corpses look really cool.
So immediate corpses. Nom nom nom.
No.
But no, I think, aren't they? Didn't you say they're mostly skeletons?
They are mostly skeletal remains at this point, yes.
Yeah.
Just a party split here? Is anyone going with me to look at the remains of the skeletons?
Well, I'm kind of curious, Duskin, what the hell are you doing?
Take a look. I'm being stealthy.
Yeah, okay, there's some, frankly disgusting looking water in here. It's not that deep. It sounds like it's flowing from somewhere a little bit, but you also notice that there's a lot of spiders in there, little tiny dudes. They haven't noticed you, they're just hanging out.
Oh, relic, Amelia. I'm not sure if you would have a use for it, but if you do have a use for amethyst, maybe you can break some off of the walls, or there might be some that are on the ground in the other room.
I may actually.
I don't know what kind of components that you guys would need.
Never heard of amethyst before.
Yeah, did you just say amethyst?
I'm surprised you didn't say that earlier.
It's amethyst, you...
We're in a fantasy setting. We're saying amethyst, because that's what every fantasy game fucking says.
It's my fantasy world, I say.
Don't buy it! I'm gonna shove that amethyst right up your fucking ass.
Peanut butter.
I say both, but fantasy setting, it's amethyst now.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Guys, is Virgil
the wrong
alright? He's
sheet.
screaming at the sky.
Yeah,
I have, of course, told the party that I want to look at the skeletons.
Look at the bodies.
Want to look at them.
alright, they are relatively short in stature. You can deduce pretty quickly that these are dwarf skeletal remains.
Before proceeding too deeply into a perfect ambush range, I, of course, am going to use Eyes of the Grave to see if there are any undead within 60 feet of me.
There are no undead within 60 feet, no.
Actually, amethyst would kind of help.
With that reassurance, I am going to start looking around this area.
Do you touch any of the skeletons?
I haven't.
Almost.
I'm not trying to disturb the bodies.
Okay, do you touch
Per se.
anything?
I was going to peer into like the carts and whatnot to see what they were doing.
Do you touch any of them?
How badly do you want him to touch it?
Okay, look, there is webbing everywhere. How careful are you being?
I was told not to disrupt the webbing specifically.
Okay, well, the major webbing is on the ceiling. There's a little bit on the carts, which... there's not really much of anything of interest in the carts. There's ore, rock, and, like... They were digging this place out.
Is there any? Is it just like junk ore, or does it look like
I mean,
there's
you
anything?
could reach in there,
Nice.
like you could give me a geology check and pull out a good chunk of iron.
I don't know that. Fuck is that? I don't know if that's.
I don't know what a geology
Technically
check
nature?
would be. Yeah, nature, I guess.
I'd say that'd be nature or survival.
Nature enough. Wow, it's a rock.
All right,
It's a rock.
A beautiful rock.
Pioneers rode these
yeah,
bagels for miles.
So, I'm going to grab a particularly shiny, jagged stone with no certainty of what it is.
Right, so unfortunately you rolled a 5, so you reach in, and to everyone's disappointment, you pull out a chunk of raw electrum.
Ew.
This brings comfort to my heart, actually. This is actually...
Of course it does.
This reminds me
I like
of
this.
land, and I cherish it deeply for the people of this land do not appreciate my currency.
Unappreciative bastards.
So is this like a dead end?
The tunnel does keep going. You can see that the minecart tracks continue. And moving over here, you do see that it splits and goes down this tunnel.
Okay.
It also
Seeing that it leads
also
to an
continues
elsewhere.
that way. Goes into a
Okay.
bit of a narrow passageway there.
Seeing that this leads to an elsewhere, I'll go back towards the party.
Okay, the party is moving down this tunnel, which, everyone is getting through okay, right? I don't need to move anybody's token?
So far, so good.
Okay.
Authorities and
It's really narrow here, so let me know if you guys have problems.
Okay.
It's not too bad, and you can just use the keys on the keyboard
Mm-hmm.
to move a little easier.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Virgil was mainly following Duskin to be able to point out, don't go through that way. That's where the spider is.
I go
We're
through
gonna
that.
wait before we go to it.
Yeah, so coming into this next room, it is brighter than the rest of the tunnels in here. The light from the next room seems to be coming in here, and it's just getting reflected off of every single amethyst crystal on the walls in here. It's actually quite beautiful.
This place looks really cool.
Oh yes, it is very gorgeous here, but be careful about that way. It leads directly to where
Say,
that spider
You're gonna
is.
see him look at you.
Hey, look, there's
Save.
amethyst.
Be careful.
Oh! Okay.
So-
maybe it's a good thing I didn't just run straight into the room. I may have just ran straight into the amethyst.
Gate.
Nothing yet.
Anyway, gazing into the next room, there is a fair amount of blue crystal, and
Whoa.
you don't see the supposed phase spider yet, but what you do see is this stone pyramid in the center of the room with a door right there. You're currently on... The platform here is currently suspended about, let's say 7 feet above this platform. And then there's this platform here that's 7 feet above you. And you do notice ladders down to the next level here and here. And you can just barely make out a ladder going up over here.
Okay.
I will, of course, inform the party of my findings in the other cave area, and that they lead elsewhere.
Oh yes, when you go into that area, one of those paths, you see these tracks that are right here. this leading, when you go to this point, it actually goes up to where you were. So it
I
kind of all
see.
bends back in and like goes like combines each other down here. I didn't go further down that way because I didn't want to go too far away from you guys after finding that very dangerous spider.
Well, we can traverse this area a little easier now.
Which, you know, I will leave it up to you guys whether you want to deal with the problem now and then check things out, or we can check things out and then deal with the problem.
I say we deal with the problem now.
I assumed you would choose that.
I then put a hand on your shoulder and cast magic.
Cast magic.
Can you be more descriptive than that?
Very
please?
undisclosed magic.
Both of our rings emit like a brief little glow. As I have cast a spell. If I bring it up, I don't know. Character sheet.
I believe in you. There we go.
Warding.
So warding bond is placed between us. For an hour.
Plus one bonus to AC and saving throws. Interesting. Okay.
We share damage at half, basically.
Well, no. That's not good.
I'm gonna move forward, but I'm gonna try to be stealthy.
But, me with my mouth full of peanuts, I'm gonna get a status on, I'm gonna go ahead and use this,
That'll work.
since you two are now linked.
Yippee!
Yippee!
So, don't take damage.
Well, no, we intend to.
Oh no. Alright, so, Relic, what are you doing?
So there's a pickaxe down here. Can Relic attempt to collect some amethyst?
Yes, but it will alert everything.
Yeah, the vibrations.
You have alerted the horde.
Now all of China knows you're here.
Now
You start to see a hole form from the ground and someone digs up.
Yeah, Relic is gonna if the other two over here are gonna like start moving stealthily, Relic will pick up the pickaxe and like wait for a bit to allow time for them to, you know, get further in, get to a position where making a lot of noise isn't gonna do much, and then Relic is gonna see if there's like some like smaller, easier to chunk off crystals here and there.
spend the
Just
whole
to-
combat just mining instead.
Right. The children yearned for the mines. He picked up a pickaxe immediately.
It's basic human nature.
Is it is not coincidental that Relic is the youngest one here.
And he yearned for the mine.
Are we sure he isn't a dwarf? He just hasn't grown into his beard yet.
We can find out.
Too tall. He's too tall.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Stealth
Well,
time.
Relic, definitely be careful. The vibrations are what will attract them.
Relic, it is at
Proceeding
this moment that you
carefully.
realize there's some smaller chunks like on the ground here, there. There's a little one there.
But the mines.
I'll take this one.
Well, Relic
But I
will,
want a big one.
Relic will
Fair.
start by collecting the smaller bits, but like obviously the
Big
bigger
bits.
ones are more refined, and definitely the Relic wants to get some both for personal, like this is a good memento for
I mean-
the adventure, but also they're literally going to Wizard City to like sell shit later and buy magical stuff, and Relic is in debt right now. So, you know, the more GP, the better.
I mean, you could kill the boss and then come back.
The thing is, he's truly a child, or young adult, I should say, in that he's terrified of the debt he's now in. All that.
See, it's all a part of the plan. All a part of the plan. Because this is going to make noise, it's going to alert the boss, and then the other half of the team can flick the boss. I don't know where the boss is. I've never seen it yet.
Okay.
Relic doesn't know where the danger is.
Relic doesn't know what a boss is.
Right, okay, so
Well, Relic does. Relic has been adventuring.
rest
Well,
of the
went to
party
adventure
then. What the bird doing?
The bird is getting a perched up overview. You know,
Okay,
immediately gets snatched. Just
not yet.
No.
Is it going near those webs?
I'm not. I'm not gonna tell it to obviously sit in a bunch of webs, but you know,
Fly into a
It's
web,
gonna
get
go-
caught.
it just like start like flapping in the webs, just all fucking stuck
Just-
and shit. No. No, the bird is going to be whatever, like nearby,
Okay.
following us as we, you know, get ready to start the conflict.
Okay. Rest of the party?
Moving.
I got pickaxe.
I'll stay in the back because obviously I don't want to be attacked. So yeah, I'll stay at the entrance to the mine or this part of the cave.
See, the goal is
I
Esther
was gonna
needs
say,
to
I'll
die
go ahead of him.
horrifically in great detail every session.
Yes.
And
We need an
Tra-
Esther death
traumatized
powder.
Relic need to.
Just that.
Goodbye, party.
I was going to say, do we see the spider anywhere? Like, can I see them anywhere?
Make an investigation check.
What about a Persepi?
Persepi.
Sure, make a perception check.
Where's my
Persepolis.
Persepi? There's my Persepi. Why are you fucking me?
There's a lot of webs on the ceiling. He might be
Ah.
up there. He might not be. Could be behind the pyramid. You're not entirely sure. Like,
Wow.
I'll make a
10.
perception check.
I mean, there's a lot of webs on the ceiling. The controller's not even plugged in. Also, it's your little brother playing, and
Oh my god.
Yeah, good roll.
ceiling.
Duskin,
16.
you look around, and I mean,
Webs.
there's a lot of webs on the ceiling. He might not even be up there, and Amelia, you're like, oh shit, he is up there. Yeah, Amelia, you finally spot the dang thing up there.
Oh boy.
Oh, that is terrifyingly big.
Just pretend that is on the ceiling at the moment.
I told you.
Is it clanking time? Is it time for us to start mining?
You know, sing a tune to get into
Just
the
vibrating with
mining,
pickaxe,
the mining. You know, like
Relic starts whistling while he works.
it just echoes throughout the cave.
I'm gonna have
I mean,
to
they
ask-
don't have ears
Shit,
unless you want them to.
Shit, you're right. Yeah, you can whistle.
Oh no.
Alright,
Okay.
so what are you doing? What's the party doing?
Oh, it didn't jump us yet?
It is on the ceiling. Doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, but you are now out in the open. So
Sure
it's
are.
only a matter of time.
where we did you tell us it was on the ceiling?
Yes, it's on the. I did.
No,
I
no,
said
not you did.
it's on the ceiling. It's on the.
Not you, DM. I mean the character.
I mean, I imagine like Amelia would have pointed it out to us. Unless you don't
Yeah,
want to. Unless you
yeah,
want to leave
that's
us in the
the entire
dark on
reason for the
it.
rule.
Okay.
Unless you want it to be a surprise, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep.
Would you
I'm
like
gonna
to
keep
screw
very
over your
important
fellow party
information.
members?
I'm not here to tell you what to do. If you want to make us shit our pants, you can.
Just,
No, I
is
definitely
there-
killed the party.
Okay.
Okay, so I've
will just
left
shit my pants.
the reins of conflict in Duskin's hands, unfortunately.
Dude, I have no ranged combat. I cannot do anything here.
Well, it'll come to you eventually.
Until we're like, next
Um,
level, I can't climb on
A
ceiling yet.
ranger with no range. Oh,
You know?
Actually, didn't I pick up what bow was it?
What you doing in actually?
Both of these nuts.
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, my fucking nephew said that joke. He told me, oh, a kid at school made this joke where he said to the teacher, "Oh, these nuts," and I was like, "Oh my fucking god!"
I picked up like a short bow or something, but then realized I was improficient, and then
Oh, I do have a short bow.
You have spells.
Short bow time.
yeah,
you were
and
gonna
some arrows
short bow
if you don't have those.
Unless somebody wants to start with a spell. But I think our wizard is busy mining.
well, I'm still here.
I was gonna say I have
That's true. We
spells
two
too,
wizards.
and I have spells as well.
Like, if we want to do this at once, like just a big group
I
effort.
need to check. Okay, I think my farthest attack would be magic missile.
Just leaning
Oh.
to the wizard. Do you
Wait a
know
minute,
Fireball?
Let me
Yes,
let
I
me
can
strike
definitely.
first.
But you want to strike first? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just all fuck it up. I need to get my debuffs on it. So I can
Okay.
do damage.
So this is if this hits, this is going to glitterify it.
Okay.
Let's-
It's gonna look fabulous. I think that hit.
23. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, roll damage. Jesus.
Oh, can I write off that with advantage now?
You did not roll a crit.
Whoever I glitterify whoever hits
Yeah.
next has advantage.
Yeah, just save the magic missiles. For
Oh.
next.
Oh
And then I can
shit.
use my bonus advantage.
Yeah. Well, hang on.
Let's run around
You know
this
what? I'm
bitch.
gonna let everybody go, and then I'm gonna do the damage. All right. So short bow time. Yeah. Go ahead and roll that, and also I am going to make it glow. By the way, 22 hits. Go ahead, roll that damage.
Glow and
Okay.
then unglow immediately.
Yo. Bonus action though, I am gonna cast remove my
Oh my eyes!
It's like this
no.
bolt of glitter
sorry.
just slams into it, and then the arrow hits, and the
Oh, man, that
glitter
doesn't-
just like fucking fluffs off.
I just used blue light to make it glow in the bluest fucking room we've ever had on this show. It's not gonna fucking work. That doesn't help. Okay, now it's glowing. So 5 points of damage on top of that.
3.
So 5 and then another 3.
Plus.
Is that all the damage?
No, there's more. Hold on.
Oh god.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, an extra 1d8. I'll use it now.
Jesus, okay.
8.
That was for Max.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I got it. I got maths. So, this poor spider, completely unaware of your presence, it's kind of doing its own thing, when all of a sudden, wham! Right to the side of its. It has a bolt come in and slam into it, and all magical, and sparkly and shit, and then from the same direction, an arrow, like, right in its fucking limb, cripples a leg. Like,
It
my
does not
God,
know what's going on.
the party just coming in and lighting it up literally and figuratively. And does that glowing stop now, or does that continue?
Doesn't it stop now
it's-
that I hit it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes out?
Yeah, no. The glitter disperses once the hit.
Okay. And, it goes out briefly, but everyone now knows where it is. So, everyone, roll for initiative.
Let's do this. God damn.
Party time.
Oh. Thank you, thank you, whoever had the green die. That was almost a nat 1.
He's
Oh,
going
no.
first.
Oh, no.
That's funny though. He's
Oh,
gonna
no.
fight back.
He rolled a natural fucking 20 on that.
He's like, I'm pissed.
Okay, it's fair. We fucked his shit in.
That's
It's only fair that
Yeah.
he goes first.
Jesus Christ.
I do not see. I rolled initiative, but I don't.
You're just
on
in the
there.
other room mining.
You're
on
you
there,
felt
don't
it
worry.
In your you learn in adventuring school when to get into initiative even out of combat.
Yep.
Yeah. You and Duskin are going at the same time, actually. Alright, so, top of the round, Mr. Phase Spider over here, I didn't appreciate that. So, it is going to, drop to the ground, how much movement does this dude have? Ooh, okay, he's got,
They have 8 legs. I mean,
well,
7. One's only
7,
got
you
crippled.
crippled one of them. So, I'm gonna say, instead of climbing speed of 30, he's gonna have a climbing speed of 25, because one of his legs ain't working too good. So he's gonna go, 5, 10, 15, and then...
That is a horrifying image.
And then
Horrifying
20,
image.
and just pretend he's climbing up on the thing here. And I think it's obvious at this point, he's going... actually, no, we're gonna do this immediately.
Let's do
so he's gonna try to web you, Duskin. Does a 23 hit you?
It does.
Hmm.
Ow.
Yeah, okay, you are now...
That's gonna hurt us.
Let me.
You
If
are
it's just me, it's
now
fine.
restrained.
It's fine. That's fine.
Just restrained.
Yeah,
And
just-
actually, the symbol for restrained is a little web symbol, so it fits pretty well.
cute.
And that was his action. And with that threat out of the way, he's going to start turning his attention towards the next threat, which is Matthew.
Hello.
So,
Bye.
I'm your spider.
oh wait, I
Or
actually
Mrs.
forgot
Spider,
to.
I don't know.
I actually forgot to hit the begin combat button. So now we're going. So actually, Matthew, it is your turn. You are being faced down by a phase spider, and your ally is restrained.
What am I gonna do?
He's kind of hanging between this level and this level, looking up at you all like, hello.
God damn it! I love that so much. I want to have that mod again. Because I mean, that's something that's client side.
Spider,
I'd love to add it-
get you.
Dude, that was the best April Fools ever.
Okay. This is a tricky.
I seem to
I'm
be
just-
in a pickle looking at the massive spider.
No,
Oh, wait,
I'm
did
just
you roll
stuck
for your bird?
between. I did not. Thank you.
I noticed he's not on the...
I just don't know what
Oh my
bird
god,
is
come
gonna
on! We have 3 things going at the same time! How does
Okay.
this happen?
I forgot how you determine who goes first in that line. It's one of the other stats
I have
that you
no
base it
idea.
off of.
It's Dex.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bless.
I need
On.
Jesus in these trying times.
I'm gonna put up Bless on Duskin.
Okay.
Me and Virgil.
Okay, we will use one of these symbols. Let's see.
There's a bless symbol. It looks like wings and stuff, I think. remember it being held in
Wings,
some way.
hovering.
Actually, no. I'll keep it like this.
All right, we're gonna use this symbol. So it was you, Duskin, and who else?
Virgil.
Virgil. Got it. Okay.
And that should be my turn.
Okay.
Wait, why did you give
Um,
Virgil the flying icon?
Because it's
I think
the-
there is.
Closest thing to bless that I can
Bless.
find.
Wow, you're
There-
right.
there-
There is no bless symbol.
There is a bless symbol. I know for a fact there was a bless symbol.
I remember there being one, but this is in alphabetical order. And
I
there's
also
no,
remember there being one, and I don't see it.
I remember what it looks like, but it's in alphabetical order. There is none.
I know. I'm getting like
Like, what the hell?
crazy deja vu here. It's like
I mean,
some
I know what it looks like. I just don't know why we don't
Berenstein
have it
Bears
anymore.
type shit.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I
It's
don't know
just
why it's
gone.
gone.
Weird.
All right, so next on the turn order, I would actually like to do Relic first, because Relic,
Yeah.
you notice coming up behind you, there's a small boy. He's going 5, 10, and he's gonna bite at you.
Oh no.
Oh no. Just don't touch me.
So does a 14 hit you?
Due to mage armor, my AC is 15.
It does not hit you. Like, it tries to bite into you, but it kind of bounces off like a magical barrier, and he's very confused.
No, stop it.
Where?
That's about it. So gonna put him on the initiative now. Dang. Okay.
Well, tie for me, I guess. Sure.
So, I'm just gonna go in... Alright, so it's the bird, it's Relic, and it's Duskin who wants to go first.
The bird moved to an equidistant spot, and that's bird turn.
Okay, I got Duskin. Duskin, what are you doing?
You know what? I have disadvantage.
But you have blast as well.
I have bless. So I'm gonna say YOLO.
So you could... I did it so you could either have a better saving throw to break out, or better attack.
I'll tell you
Okay.
now, my strength save is not good, so my attack is my best bet right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, make that attack.
Make 2 attacks. So disadvantage, first one.
Yeah, 8, unfortunately, it does not hit.
Then roll your blend.
You know what?
Oh yeah,
It's
add
a-
bless to that.
1d4. I don't know if it's gonna make it.
It
but
won't, but let's see what happens.
It is a 12.
It does not hit, I'm
No.
sorry.
It doesn't hit.
We go again. Oh fuck, these are bad rolls, man.
Yeah, you're not. Don't even bother rolling bless on that one. Don't even. Okay, is that your turn?
That's it for now, yeah.
Okay, Relic.
Relic is going to toll the dead of the spider.
Okay.
Singular spider.
Christ!
It's definitely not dead, so.
I'm gonna fuck you up!
3.
Poor baby!
You don't have to roll damage on this.
Is the spider just going to turn into a smear on the floor?
It has 1 HP.
No, it
Relic
turns into a bunch of tacos.
Relic just holds the staff and says, "No, no bite," and the spider just turns into a mist. And then Relic immediately turns around again and continues mining.
Okay.
No, you're not in this episode.
You continue mining. Can I get
There was a special guest.
Can I get a relic mining check, please?
Can I roll nature for that?
Yes. Yeah. Making progress. Getting some decent-sized chunks out of this. Like you're going for one of these big boys that you can. You're probably gonna need help carrying this, but it's coming along real good.
Yeah, I can break it up into smaller ones potentially. And
Yeah. You rolled an
Yeah.
18. You can do whatever you want, boy.
You found a nice fracture line using, math and science to make it easy.
Mhm. It's Relic's goal. Anyway, end turn.
Cool. Just need 1 second. Okay. So, next up... Virgil, you're up, and Amelia, you're on deck.
Oh, alright.
Now, can I get around them to be able
You can move through allies.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I know
It's tight quarters, so yeah, I'll say, like, you can duck under this platform and just go around, and that's not gonna cost you any of your movement.
Because I'm going to, what is it? I'm going to cast Flame Blade.
Ooh.
One sec. I'll copy paste the text because I don't have, like, what is it? The things, like, to be able to put them in all nicely like you guys do.
Alright.
Whoop.
Fiery Blade. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys do what you're doing, but these are within
Jesus
the
Christ.
It's because Flame
What
Blade
level
isn't,
are you
like, in
casting
there
this at,
normally.
by the way?
I only have access to second level at most.
Okay.
So it's a second level spell.
Okay. And what are you doing with the Flame Blade?
I'm gonna whack.
Okay. Go for whack.
I don't know what the roll is for. Like, how does it work for a spell, like, weapon? I don't know. Is it based on, like, your wisdom modifier? Or is it different? Or proficiency bonus? I don't remember how it works. I haven't used one of these, like, kind of weapons in a very long
I think
time.
your spell attack, I believe.
Pulling up Flame Blade real quick.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now and it doesn't specifically say.
It's a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your spell modifier.
Gotcha. I just didn't know if it was my spell or my wisdom modifier or whatever it was.
Whatever your casting modifier is plus proficiency.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, so it'd just be +5 for wisdom mod. I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead and make that attack. 20 hits! So,
Unnatural 20, and that should be, what is it, 3d6?
that
Plus
is...
my spellcasting ability.
That is 3d6 fire damage.
I was about to
For,
feel fourth rebirth.
Solid 15 points of damage.
Whack.
I was only 3 off. It's almost max.
I'm trying to see if he catches on fire. It doesn't say he is set aflame, but go ahead and roll another d6.
Okay. Oh, that
And-
one long.
And we're gonna add 3 to that because spiders fucking hate fire.
Oh, there's a weakness to it.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's not
anytime
a
I dealt with them in
huge,
the
huge
past.
weakness
Okay, didn't know that.
because he's really big.
Anytime I've dealt with them in the past, I went with fire.
And is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Are
Amelia.
you doing something that keeps making my sheet pop up on my screen? I'm so confused.
Mm.
No, it feels like whenever Hunter does something, it causes my sheet that I
Interesting,
popped
okay.
out in another window will appear in front of my screen when I don't want it to.
I don't know what I would be doing to make
Well,
that happen.
I don't know.
Okay. Since it's hurt, I'm gonna toll the dead. That would be a 13, I believe.
Okay,
That's
so
what that-
wisdom
that's part of
save.
that. Yeah. Oh, I need to get closer. Okay.
No, you're fine. It's 60 feet.
Bong hit.
Yeah, the Taco Bell.
That would be, I think that's a 2. No, it's just a 1d12. Okay.
Can't wait for level 5.
A 2. Okay,
2
that's not
points of
much.
damage. Oh wow! I can't believe it.
And again, I didn't waste a spell slot, so it's not it's not that bad.
Just say you didn't know. You don't need to be condescending about it. The dice just rolled a 2.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Top of the round, Relic. You notice, coming down the tunnel, there's a bunch of, more small spiders. And they have noticed you.
We just hear nothing but Taco Bell noises in the other room.
And they rolled pretty high, actually.
Just... very unwise, but like we hear shatter from the distance. A bunch of crystals just knocked down.
And now it is the big spider's turn.
Spider.
He didn't appreciate being lit on fire, and determining that Duskin isn't currently a threat. Yeah, he's going for you, Virgil.
He's just like, fuck you, I'm a threat. Duskin fighting the webbing. I'm a threat, damn it.
Right, that's going to be 15 to hit.
1 sec, I forgot what my thing is. How did I forget? Oh shit, I don't remember where that is.
AC
Right
would be
under
right
your
below your
profile
character
image.
icon. Yeah, right.
Alright, I have a 12, so that would hit.
Yeah,
Unless-
that-
I forgot what Bless does.
Oh, wait, sorry, that's the attack roll again. That is not the damage, don't worry.
That's
Oh god!
That would be horrible. Yeah, you were going to take 6 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Woo! Better my constitution. Where is it?
Arm.
Wait, was that a saving throw or did I do the wrong one? Well, that was an ability
That's
check.
an ability check. I need
My
a saving
bad!
Well, what was your Constitution saving throw bonus?
That is a great question. I tried to click it using the Constitution, but it's not giving me the option to do a saving throw. It's... Oh, wait, there's a saving throw. Why is it 2 different spots? That's so stupid.
throw. I don't know. 14? Well, the good news is I'm not sure what the DC on poison is.
Doesn't Bless help me with this? I don't even remember what Bless...
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I was saying, what am I
that's
getting? What am I
correct.
getting? What am I getting from Bless?
It's 1d4 to a saving throw or attack.
Yeah, go ahead and add that 1d4.
Extra 1d4.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
That's
18?
just the
Oh, no,
same as
look, he tries to get the poison into you, and you're just like, no! Poison cannot hurt me!
Just wait until I'm a higher druid level, then it really can.
And, so you will just take the damage on that. And I forget
Okay.
if he can go again.
I don't know.
I'm unsure.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know. I am running the fucking game.
Are webs flammable?
Yes, very. Highly, actually.
Can
And
we inflame Duskin or whatever?
I could try to cut him. I could try to cut him free.
And as a bonus action, he's
I didn't know
gonna
we were at
use
burden,
one of
man.
his mega moves here. And he is going to shift from the material plane.
I don't feel safe.
You shouldn't.
Well, he can't stay there forever.
And he's going to use some of his movement here. There's no way of knowing where he's going.
We see your mouse going. You don't know.
You wiggle it around long enough, we won't be able to really tell.
Just follow the smell of burning.
Well, no, it's not
the
even
fire-
Yeah, he's in
Fire-
another plane. He's in another plane, so
Yeah,
he
the
wouldn't
fire
know.
goes with him, actually.
Yeah, obviously.
You can't see shit. And that
Nope.
that
He's
is his turn. Unless, hang on. No, actually, he can just stay there. Twisty, you're up.
Okay. Are there any? Okay, obviously the flaming sword next to me. I guess I'm going to take one of the many flammable things I probably have in my inventory, off the top of my head, and try to free Duskin.
I'll say my sword will free him, but
You're going to try to free him with fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like obviously burn him, but I'm going to like
the thing that is currently enveloping his body, you're going to set on fire. That is touching his skin.
Okay, would you rather
I
us
need you to
make
think
strength
about this for a
saves
moment.
as
I
a-
have a blade right here. Just use a
Okay,
knife.
Okay, then then if we're not doing that on my turn,
Oh no,
I mean, hell, Duskin can walk over to me and just like be like, and rub against the
I
blade.
don't know when the spider's coming back. That's the only thing. I'm gonna waltz off.
Understandable.
Or what's the distance? Okay.
Oh, there's also a ladder right here. If you're looking at going down.
I am gonna waltz over here because I keep hearing concerning noises.
Taco Bell dings coming from the amethyst room.
With 5 movement left, do I see anything concerning from this angle?
There are spiders.
I
5 of them.
5?
There are 5 little spiders on the ground here.
No, it's a shame I don't have
Pretty big.
a lot of movement, but I can just hit one of them with Toll the Dead or whatever.
Okay.
So elicit a
no.
what fucking save do? It is wisdom. I assume spiders don't have wisdom, right?
I don't know. Have you ever seen a very intelligent animal?
Their wisdom modifier is, in fact, 0.
Yeah, so I'll pick any one of the spiders and call that dead.
That's a
and
natural.
Oh
fucking
shit!
20.
It doesn't work.
Nope.
And then you just hear like the sad crackle of the failed.
We have a sad Taco Bell
Oh, the
noise.
It's like cut off abruptly,
Distorted.
Is that your turn?
So that is my turn.
Okay. It is their turn, by the way, so they're gonna 5, 10, 15, and like they're getting around you.
Wait, I
Relic.
thought. Wait, what about my turn? Since I
What?
don't
You're
think I
down
did
the line.
anything yet.
Or,
I know,
oh,
but I thought the spiders would be next turn since they're at the very top of the list.
Are they? What did you roll for your initiative? Because the spider got an 18, didn't it?
There.
Amelia,
Oh,
you
I-
rolled a 6.
I know. I thought we were further down the list. Never mind.
different spider, I think.
Yeah, my bad. I slept. I
Wait,
didn't
did
know
you
Twisty
go?
was higher than the spider. I thought the spider had already gone because of the fact he entered the room. That's what made me think, okay, the spider probably already went. Because I thought
Anyway.
Twisty was further down the list.
Relic. They are all gonna bite at you.
Nom.
Every last one of them. Okay, so does a 15 hit?
Wouldn't that be your neck? Since I think
Relic?
the mage armor is 15. Steve is muted.
Sorry, there was noises around me that I didn't want to interrupt the game. Yeah, 15 is my armor class, so that'd be
Okay,
Nick.
hang on. 1 second. Just 1 second. So that's 2 hits. We'll deal with that in a second. So far 2 hits.
2 hits.
And so 2 hits, and another d20 on that other spider. He's fine, and you are going to take the full 4 points of damage from that.
Oh, no.
It's like, ow.
Nom.
Their bite, it hurts. Kinda.
Kinda.
And that's gonna be their turn. So now it is Bird, Relic, and Duskin.
Bird pass.
Okay. Relic and Duskin.
Let's do it. Strength save.
Okay.
14 plus. So 15.
So
Is that enough to-
15. Here's a great thing about the restrained status effect. I have no idea if that is enough to beat it.
What's the GC on the stat sheet?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Just rub your body against my sword.
What the crap? Just, wouldn't it be the spell save?
Probably.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it's 13. So yeah, you're out.
Okay, cool. Finally. I took my action though, so that's it.
Okay. So. Relic.
Relic is gonna go ahead and cast Magic Missile at first level.
Magical missile. Okay.
Yep, it automatically hits 3 spiders, and because they have 1 hit point, they die instantly.
Okay. You're gonna aim at the ones above you. Starting with
Sure.
this one, unless you wanted to pick which ones you wanted to hit.
Nah.
Okay, so yeah, you in. Okay, so
How
super
many more symbols do you
lightning quick
fucking need?
recap. Everyone back to wherever you were standing. Relic, you're fine. You never moved. So yeah, Amelia, you were on this side, and so like what happened was, okay, here's the super mega quick combat recap with epic combat music. There it is. Okay, so so where we left off, the spider, yeah, like he was right here, and he had Duskin restrained, and then suddenly the spider disappeared. Whoa! And he was gone for like an entire round of combat, and he was moving around. He was being all sneaky in another dimensional plane, and then for some reason Matthew Jacobs moved over here. For some reason, a bunch of spiders appeared over here. Relic got bit, but I think we caught that part. And then spider reappeared right here, right in front of your face, and it was real scary.
What?
Duskin was free at this point, so he ran over, jumped on top of it, rolled a nat 20, and killed it. And it was down here, and then Duskin proceeded to eat it.
No, he got the stuff from it. He didn't eat it.
It was around now that this guy and Mr. Stonecutter over here appeared to open the door to the pyramid. But before that, we have to talk about Matthew, the special boy over here. Let's give a big Matthew hello to everyone out there. Today,
Hello,
Matthew is going to teach us about nitroglycerin.
He's literally just
Here's
a
a nice,
Catholic boy
refreshing
from...
glass of nitroglycerin. Why don't you drink it, Matthew?
This is his first time being underground. He comes from a land where they still use electrium.
Everyone
Give him a
really wants you
break.
to drink it.
He opens up the bottle
And the
smacks
bottle
against
exploded
the
when he opened
pillar.
it. Got knocked back into the pillar here and hurt himself pretty bad.
somehow maintains concentration on blast.
He's slightly concussed, though. He hit his head pretty bad. So, yeah. Mr. Stonecutter, he came out, opened the door, got his spike, revealed a bunch of lore that the foreman, he got the key to this door from the foreman's son, who he doesn't like, so it's not exactly known how he got this key, but you can bet that he was not gentle. Because the railroad companies are super competitive, and now that he holds the golden spike, he has the sovereign right to rebuild the subrails. And then he left. And that's where we left off, right when I realized that fucking XSplit killed the recording again. Right, so what's the party doing?
Have we
I wanted to get a look
sufficiently
at this room.
Make an investigation check on the room.
And by the mortgage. That's intelligent.
9?
Why am I rolling so many damn 8s?
Oh, sorry, I picked up your die somehow.
Right, so, yeah, you don't really find anything. It's pretty empty. Used to over here, and I want to see if this actually works. It doesn't, but do you want to keep going down the tracks?
Me and Duskin are going down the track.
Okay. I mean, you reappear over here. It's no big deal.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, back to the rest of the party.
What was...
How's mining
Okay.
going?
Mining? Pretty good. You got some decently large chunks, but you can't carry all of them.
Relic is going to collect some smaller ones as well, to potentially make into accessories, but Relic is gonna just like start dragging them towards the walkway that everyone was at, so that it's easier for the party to see that Relic needs help.
Okay. And speaking of help, Matthew, are you going down those tracks as well?
Yeah, where do they lead?
They lead back to the Amethyst room. You want to help Relic?
Was there still a cart on the tracks? I feel I don't know if the distance would be easier or not. I don't know.
There is not a single minecart still attached to these tracks anywhere.
Yeah. I don't know. Was there anything significant in the middle section, or?
The middle section, which I know you folks have been eyeballing, Duskin is there now. It's wet. There were spiders over there, but they seem to have fled at this point. There seems to be a tunnel that goes down this direction, but you can't really make out what's down there. And the water in here, like, you step into it, it's filthy. Dirty, dirty water.
We'll deal with it and then help Relic later.
Okay, Relic, you are on your own with the Amethyst.
Dang it.
Alright, coming into this room, you do see a destroyed statue. Not sure who it is, but it's short. So, probably a dwarf guy. Given some of the details that you can make out, it appears to be one of the higher-ups, royalty maybe. You're not sure what this is doing here. Maybe it was meant to be decoration for a station down the line, but it never made it there.
Is there... If there were any writing, I wouldn't understand what it says. I'm sure. I don't know anything about dwarven history. Are you kidding me?
Lamau.
Me neither.
Yeah, let's go back and through the trudgy waters and the logway, and then drag a dwarf through the trudgy waters.
Give me your finest dwarf, and he just looks at you like, excuse me?
I mean, your finest dwarf at this point is Mr. Stonecutter, so...
It's the first dwarf I see.
Well, it's just whatever, any dwarf. Just, I need a dwarf, and just grabbing a guard by the ear and dragging him.
The first dwarf I see is being led through the
being
murky water.
accosted. Just pointing at him the minute you spot him, locking eyes. You!
The goal is to make them walk through the water as many times as possible.
Duskin just grabs him by the hand and just, like, starts dragging him across the floor, like, come! What is that?
Tell me what it is.
Tell me what it is.
What am I looking at?
That's what's happening.
Who is this man in the statue?
Who is the statue? I know this Kratos. Oh.
Oi!
Alright, so what's the party doing?
Do we convince any dwarf to look at the statue?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm actually good at this. How many... It's probably... I don't think Bless is still up at this point. Hey, could be worse. I could have gotten a nat 1.
Alright,
I got a nat 2.
You go back...
You in the face.
You go back a ways to where, like, the nearest guard is hanging out, and he's like, I'm not going down there. Are you kidding? There's spiders down there.
No, we took care of all the spiders.
There's more spiders.
There's a statue.
There's a lot of spiders.
I need you to look at the statue.
I can't. Nope. No statues, nothing.
What would it take to convince you or another dwarf
Can
look
I
at a
try
statue.
persuading him?
Sure.
Let's go. 1D. What is my persuasion? I don't think I have much charisma, if any at all. So this is gonna go great. Persuasion is a 0. Let's go. It's somehow less than Mother Jacob. I got a 15. Okay, sure.
He looks at you as like, you sure the spiders are gone?
Yes, they are definitely gone. And if they aren't, they are very afraid and probably won't come back.
Okay.
Okay, nice tall lady.
He follows you through the disgusting, nasty water,
Just like home.
and well, actually, he stops here and is like, "That's gross."
You can do it.
Make another persuasion check.
Oh boy!
You're gonna have
I'm
to
great at
persuade him to
those.
do this.
Nope, he's running like a coward. Die!
Nope, I ain't getting my
Can
boots
I-
wet.
Wait,
You know
wait,
how
can I-
Firemen carry that.
Can I
You know
man.
how
Can I
much the
give
boss
one-
hates
can I
dirty
give one
boots.
more-
And nope, no way.
Can I give
no
one more
how.
persuasion at disadvantage?
What?
One persuasion at disadvantage to try to convince him that he's already gone too far and he has to commit.
I want that actually. Let him do it.
Fine.
Look, he looks at you. It's just like your boots are already dirty. There's no point in going back.
And he looks back at you and is like, "Yeah, and your boots are downright disgusting. I'm out.
I have
Peace."
a spell that will.
Well, he's gone.
At least you tried.
Coward.
I would.
Wouldn't even let his boots get dirty. What a wimp.
Boss doesn't like dirty boots on the train.
He's walking away and you're shouting behind him, "Bitch boy!" Just
Boss
bullying
don't like-
this poor dwarf for no fucking reason.
Boss don't like them dirty boots.
Well, alright. I guess. I don't know. Make a drawing or something. Are there any distinct features, or is it just like demolished?
It's not totally demolished. You could probably draw this. Make
Artistry check.
what would artistry be?
It depends, I think. Between intelligence or...
Wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't be. 'Cause it wouldn't be performance.
Make
I
me
don't
a
think it-
maybe a dex check. Just straight dex.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. To show just how great of an artist I am.
Can't write for shit, but let's make it better when you're trying.
All right, 15. Like it's not a masterpiece,
Not
but
bad
you got
drawing, actually.
you got the details down. Like you draw what you can see in this light. It's not perfect, but if you asked someone, they'd recognize it probably.
Probably the shittiest scribed dwarven anyone has ever seen, because someone who doesn't know the language is trying to fucking replicate something.
You draw
I
it.
can't imagine what a
face
nat
on it
1 would
looks
be
like
then for a
blue eyes.
drawing would just be like a red stroke.
So when the task is almost done, that's when I come to help.
I was gonna say, while they were doing all of that and harassing that poor man, I had approached Relic to ask if he needed help with anything, because I was in the
Yes,
other
please.
room. Okay, got it.
Alright, so our group of miners over here helps the miner
I don't have
Laugh!
access to run.
They yearn for it. Spare ribs!
Laugh. And with your spoils of this cave, it sparkles slightly less gloriously. Only a
I
little.
feel like I've desecrated nature for the glory of capitalism.
Oh wait, that was like the main light. No, get one of these.
I feel like there's a deeper message here, except, I'm not paid enough to figure out what it is, so... Anyway, let's get going.
Alright.
Okay, so the party heads back to the train.
Yay.
Alrighty then. So you head back, and Mr. Stonecutter is standing there, and he says, "So where did you all get on?"
The Iron Ridge, right?
We'll give you a ride back. And
I mean, we just needed to get your, we just needed to get the key, didn't we? And
Yeah, we
then
mainly
need to
needed
go
the
back to Wizard City.
Where's the?
Oh wait, we have an airship waiting for us at Iron Ridge. Maybe we should go back to Iron Ridge.
Yeah, we need
Rails
to get
don't
back
even
to
go
it.
that way. Like to Wizard City, they don't go around there no more.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Alright, all aboard, and they'll say, for the sake of brevity, we all reconvene in the dining car.
Whee!
So they're going to stop at Wizard City, let us do our thing, and then bring us back?
No, you're going straight to
No.
Iron Ridge.
I don't go
Okay.
there.
We're getting back to our
Wizard
airship.
City anymore.
Alright, yeah.
Make sure our guy has enough potatoes.
Alright, so, back on the train. It is 2-day ride, back around to, Iron Ridge. What does the party wish to do?
I want to
during-
figure
I'll say
out
during
about the statue.
You want to ask about the statue?
Yeah, with the drawing.
Okay, you flag down one of, the guards and, really? Just, alright, let's do it like this. Okay, yeah, he recognizes it. You manage to sketch out a few of the symbols, and he's like, oh yeah, that's Robus.
Oh, that's one of the gods.
Is the
of
dwarven
this
god of the
land, right?
mountains.
I see. I feel silly for not recognizing something of religious importance
Well,
as
I
a holy
mean,
man myself.
according to this drawing, the statue's pretty messed up, so, yeah.
Quite interesting. I'll have to look into the gods of this land
Yeah,
quite more.
yeah,
Can't say I would know much about dwarven gods.
yeah. Yeah.
Having known Elvish, I can't say that I know much about the dwarven gods either.
Yeah. He just keeps looking at you and saying, yeah.
Hey, he's a good listener.
Yeah.
During
Well,
the
I
time,
suppose
if we're
that
gonna
is
be
all
2
for
days
now.
on here, I'm going to, during one of the either of those days, I'm going to use speak with animals, and I'm gonna talk with the tiger. just chill with the tiger and talk to it and pet it.
Okay.
Have idle conversation with the tiger. Does the tiger have anything interesting to tell me about itself? As I chat with it.
Salutations, my good man.
Pleasure to finally speak with you.
Ah, yes, indubitably.
It turns out the tiger had a monocle the entire time.
He has a monocle in spirit.
I must say, it is an
what got you
absolute
here?
delight to finally converse with someone after all this time.
I can't say I've ever spoken to a tiger before. There's not many of you around here. What brought you out here this far?
Okay, just real quick, remind me how this spell works.
I can just talk with them.
Can other people understand it as well?
No.
No.
Just
Okay,
me.
Mr. Stonecutter is over here like, what the hell are you doing?
If you
I'm chatting. I'm chatting with them.
It's just going.
Oh, I cast a spell. It is only I can understand them at this time. I could cast it on somebody else though, if you wanted to hear what they have to say.
Interesting.
You know what?
I'll think about
You know what? You know what? Here, check it out. And I just cast it on him.
it.
I just cast it on him so he can understand the
Dang.
tiger. Yeah. I'm guessing you haven't had a proper conversation with them before, and I'd motion to the tiger to speak to him.
Salutations, master. Why does he have that accent?
It's just his voice. I don't know what to tell you. It's just what he sounds like.
This is weird.
You have a very dignified tiger. Which I must say, you look absolutely fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. Just really complimenting the tiger.
It is an absolute joy to hear you say that. You look wonderful as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna keep vibing with the tiger and just let the man be confused that he can understand it. Just like this is your life now. You know what your tiger sounds like. He sounds like a very pompous individual. He's a very friendly, pompous individual. Just turning this man's world upside down. But that is literally all I wanted to do.
Okay.
There's
Anyone
a
else?
fucking tiger. Of course I'm gonna talk to it.
Yeah, Relic, didn't you have something to do with the tiger? I forget.
Well, Relic did want to hang out with the tiger for a bit, but Relic will also ask for some string and wire.
Yeah, you get it.
Alright,
Easy
cool. Relic is going to, as time passes, he's gonna cozy up next to Mitzi and just kind of sitting on the floor in the leaning against Mitzi. Just start a little craft project for the 2 days, taking some of the amethyst gemstones, and Relic is going to make friendship bracelets for the first quest of our adventure that we all did together.
Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Which, of course, Virgil offers if you would like to cast Speak with Animals on you if you want to talk to Mitzi.
Yeah, Relic will agree to that.
Yeah, so I cast it on him as well.
Greetings and salutations, young mage.
Oh, hi there, friend.
Yes. It is good to finally converse with you. There is a very pressing matter that I've been meaning to discuss with you.
Is it the itch behind your ear?
Would you scritch behind my ear right there? Could you go a little lower?
Relic is going to, using Mage Hand, start, one hand designated to, one physical relic hand dedicated to scratching behind Mitzi's ear, and then in place of where his other hand would be is just the mage hand, so that Relic still has two hands working on the craft project. And
See,
Yes.
this is
Little
the
lower,
proper.
little lower.
This is the
Oh yes, good, right there. Oh, how wonderful.
this is the purpose of Mage Hand and why mages have cats, because they can always summon an extra hand to pet cat.
Oh, it is delightful. And
If
Mr.
you're not
Stonecutter
using
notices
Mage Hand,
this. He
pet him.
looks at you, Relic. He's like, he likes you.
yeah, I can tell. It's gonna be a shame.
Just me.
But it's gonna be a shame that it's only gonna be a handful of days that we're still on the train. Like, are we gonna be able to come back and visit?
I mean, trade goes round and round, and we don't really make a lot of stops.
Can we
That's fair.
continue to jump on like a bunch of stowaways?
No, no, we can't do that.
And how am I gonna see Mitzi?
Yeah, what about Mitzi?
What about Mitzi?
What, do you not care
Mitzi's
about Mitzi?
awesome. Mitzi's awesome, by the way.
I'm gonna be lacking some real Mitzi time in the future.
Are you asking to
he's
take
right.
my tiger?
I mean, how else am I gonna get Mitzi time? You're not letting me come back onto the train.
Make a persuasion check.
How can you deny the boy the tiger?
Ooh, that was real close to a nat
16.
20.
Yeah, right.
He looks at you, Relic,
Yeah,
Your
it gives
pup-
him the
and your
sad pup
and your
eyes.
puppy dog eyes. Yeah, your puppy dog eyes. He looks at Mitzi and he says, "I'll admit, trade ain't no place for a wild animal like this."
As a druid, I would wholeheartedly agree, as I'm just petting Mitzi's face,
Mitzi
giving
shouldn't be
chin
down.
twitches.
You shouldn't be down here. And with the new railroad business, things are gonna get real busy real fast.
Well, we should also ask, hey Mitzi,
Yes.
would you like to be my familiar and go on an adventure across the world?
Young Relic, it would be an absolute honor to accompany you on such a journey.
Relic just smiles.
Looks over
A boy and his tiger.
looks over to Mr. Stonecutter and is like, "Well, I guess that settles it."
We
And he-
greatly appreciate it, Mr. Stonecutter.
He gets
truly.
up. He takes two hands and he gives his face a big old rub with both hands. And he's like, "Yous are a true pal. And I know that you're gonna be way happier up there in the sunlight instead of down here. Also, you pee on my rug a lot. We really should have got you a litter box down here, because, like... Oh! Oh!
Oh,
The
this is what
smell sometimes, I tells you.
This is what prestidigitation is for.
I know that's
True.
what prestidigitation is for, but imagine you wake up in the middle of the night and you just smell it. You just smell the cat pee and it,
It is rough out here.
I'll try and get you like pads or something.
Right, was there anything else from the party?
I'ma just happily welcome Mitzi to the party and give give some chuffs and chin scritches.
Gives
Relic
Misty
will
some
make
impact.
Relic will make an additional friendship bracelet and
Aww.
Mitzi-
Just
have to
imagine
add
this-
this tiger to the party.
Dude, I'm just imagining like in battle getting brutalized by a tiger, and you look at its paw and you see a friendship bracelet. What you see before you die.
We'll sort out permissions later.
Cool.
Anyway, if there was nothing else that the party wanted to do, time goes by. Eventually, another supply train arrives and drops off a bunch of boxes, and then you're ushered onto this particular train because they're not stopping. And eventually you end up back where you started, on the abandoned station platform. Ignore the corpses and the dire wolf.
Disregard.
Disregard that.
Sir, I'm struggling to disregard.
And the corpses and the circles and the I didn't have.
They die
Time.
so hard that they evaporate.
So the conductor, he gets off the train. He's like, "How are you not dead?"
I truly do not
Iron's
know.
way, I guess.
You really saw us do all of that, and now we're returning with a tiger, and you're asking why we're not dead?
Yeah.
Fair point.
Fair.
I mean, you snuck onto Mr. Stonecutter's train. It's not really something anyone walks away from.
It
Kid
turned
Mouse
out better
got
than you'd
fired.
expect. He's a reasonable man.
Whatever you say.
We're the one walking back with our friend here, okay? And like motions to the tiger, like we made a friend. He's a reasonable individual.
Whatever you say. Just don't tell him I was the one that let you on the train, or I'll lose my shirt.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm the guy that drove you there! You son of a bitch!
Okay, crazy man, I don't know who you are. Relic taps the side of his nose.
I drove you there!
Wow, you're really bad at this. I'm sure that even Matthew would get this.
Dude, I'm picturing that moment in that one show of just like, you killed my father. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
The slightest idea how little that narrows it down. Alright, so we're heading out.
Yeah,
Alright.
Jesus Christ, your token lights everything up.
because I'm the Human Torch still.
I am the human torch.
It is dark in here. They work in darkness around here. It's rough. But you all head back up the stairs. You take the staff entrance back out because the main door to the station is still locked, and it's hang on, it's not nighttime, it's day when you finally blinking step out into the sun. I'm gonna extinguish all the street lamps real quick.
Try not to look too inconspicuous as we leave the train station in broad daylight.
You are
Tiger.
coming out the. Let's see the. Okay, so this is the train station, and you're coming out in the back alleyways here. So you don't get too many eyes on you. until you hit the main street, and then you realize, oh dang, we have a tiger with us.
I was gonna say.
It's gonna attract some attention.
Oh, hang on. We were on the train for 2 days, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hit long rest real quick, and I need to roll my portent.
Yes, you can all take a long rest if you folks need to.
Ooh, that's a good portent.
That is.
I need to figure out a better way of writing down my portent rolls because they keep fucking themselves. But anyway.
Cities. Towns. I did label it towns. Let's do... No, that one. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Oh, no, this will work. Okay. So what's the party doing?
I guess we gotta return to the airship, right?
Yeah, I guess so. We're going to Wisdom City, right?
So I look at Relic and his tiger.
Yeah?
How do we get the tiger on the airship without making a scene?
Relic points to the hat. I'm a wizard. This is my familiar. That's not that weird.
It's true. I see some crazy familiars recently at the Wizard City.
A guard just flags you down. He's like, "Oi! What do you think you're doing with that?
It's my familiar. I'm a wizard.
Well, you gotta keep it on a leash.
That's kind of rude.
You know what else is rude? When it bites your face off.
I bet it's more well behaved than you are.
Or someone else's face. Won't be laughing then, will ya?
It's more likely he's gonna bite your face off, and I point at Dustin.
No, you'll be dead. You won't have a face anymore. You won't be able to breathe.
I'm gonna rearrange your face if you don't leave us alone. Jeez.
That was a threat.
No, it was a comment.
It was
a
not.
promise.
Do not mind us. We're just
trying to get back to our ship, man. Like,
we are on Adventure Guild business, please.
If you're Adventure Guild and getting out of town, I'll give you a police escort. Just to make sure you don't do anything mischievous with a tiger.
whatever, dude. And I just keep walking towards the airship.
We don't want people getting mauled.
It's a familiar. They won't get mauled.
How am I the reasonable one today?
Okay,
Virgil's just over it and just like, sure, you want to escort me? Fine, bitch, and just keeps walking.
Party heads start heading back to the airship. Guard in tow. In defiance of the guard, that you folks decide to take the tram to the surface access, which
absolutely
tiger on a tram is a sight to behold.
Don't worry,
Mitzi, come on, let's go on an adventure.
Woo!
By now, the speak with animals is worn off, so you just hear.
And we're just chuffing at Mitzi.
And so the party gets back to the surface and back to the sort of airship, airport sort of airport sort of thing. I guess your airship is still there. There is a dock fee of let's see, there was the one about 4.
Also, can I also mention how we have we also have giant amethyst rocks that we're needing to transport.
Yeah, you
We,
guys
I'm sure
attract quite a bit of
shared it.
attention.
Well, I'm sure we shared it between us to put in our packs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm assuming that the rocks, because like it's a big, like it's probably being carried by 2 people,
Yeah.
and we have multiple.
Yeah.
It's a mining town. I doubt this is the weirdest thing that they've seen people
you
haul
have
through the
purple
streets.
rocks and a tiger. More than a few eyes are on you.
Okay, well, if the guards are gonna escort us, then we're
Draw a
gonna
portrait. It'll last longer.
Make the guards carry a rock or 2.
Alright, so you get back to the airship. There is a docking fee of 12 silver. It's 3 silver
Okay.
per day.
We check on the pilot to see how they're doing.
Oh yeah, the minute I see him, I shout to him, "Hey man, how's it going?" Yeah, sorry, it took us a while to get back. Do you need more potatoes from town, or are you good? Okay. Virgil did not understand him and kept doing what he was doing.
Hello.
But Relic is just completely turned away and finishing the craft project.
Okay, as you're doing that, your basically your bookkeeper comes up on deck and is like, "Where have you guys been?"
All right, Mitzi, this one, you don't need to respect this one, but they're not food, okay?
As she notices the tiger, we could go to the Swiftsure map for this. You guys have access to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's your tiger. So she notices the tiger, and she goes over and is like, "Can I pet it?"
I am not the one who gets to make that decision because Mitzi is their own person. Well, being.
She reaches her hand out reluctantly, gives him a few scritches, and Mitzi lets out a pleasant chuff.
Which Mitzi has a very sophisticated voice.
He's like a big cat.
I mean, he is.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, I got a message back from Whitefall.
And?
I have a job for you guys.
Okay.
We need to go there.
Are we still going to be able to get to the Wizard Market Fair?
At this point, you have 3 days until Magic Market. So yes.
Okay. As long as we're able to swing that.
Let me see the idea map real quick.
I don't have it.
I mean, it's about half a day's flight to Whitefall, and then most of the day from there to Wizard City. So, like, if you spend like a day in Whitefall, it's not gonna affect your timetables.
All right. Well, while we're there, maybe I might be able to get a small loan from my parents. I mean, like, sure, we have these giant amethyst crystals in my bundle of amethyst here, but I need my use.
I was planning on paying you for this job.
Anyway, I guess we should probably clarify what is the job?
I need you to help me arrest my father.
Right.
And that's where we're gonna leave off.
This sounds like more than a 3-day trip, honestly.
Also, one final thing. Now that we're on the airship,
Yeah.
Relic will present the rest of the party with the friendship bracelets.
And actually, along with those friendship bracelets, there is one other very important matter of the party now levels up.
Yeah.
So welcome to level 5, a level I've been very excited for because this is when shit starts moving.
Yeah, buddy, because 4 is super awkward.
Yeah, 4 is awkward, but 5 is when a lot of casters start coming into their own.
God,
And-
how do I level?
We will discuss all of that
Okay.
in Conversation Castle, where
I am now in level 3.
What?
For spells. Yeah, level 3
Oh,
spells.
I
sorry.
thought you meant spells.
I think I unlocked level 3 as well.
Okay.
Which Virgil does give a big hug to Relic after being given a friendship bracelet. Makes him very happy.
we will go over all of that in Conversation Castle. We will roll all those hit dice,
Too
or
late.
take the averages, whichever folks prefer. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Next stop, finally, Whitefall. Looks like I'm gonna have to finally finish that map. Get the districts all sorted out, all your shops, all your fancy things that you're gonna see in the biggest city Adia has to offer. But until then, have a wonderful evening.